Or they can go for a Mars. Actually, it's not a bad Mars game. You're a pretty dang good Mars game, actually.
Yeah, being able to catch Nature's Prophet in the trees, stop him from going anywhere because very easy to land spears onto him. They go for Underlord instead. This hero's just gaining popularity.
I mean,
Again.
yeah,
Huh?
they can't pick Rubik.
Mhm. Yesterday, I was mentioning that like Speed had PTSD from was it their match against Shopify Rebellion. And Five Rat had to play that match, and Underlord
Yeah.
has absolutely dominated that. Five Rat runs it themselves. See it in the previous game, and now we're going to see it again. So deals with the zoo, Firestorm, does a lot of work, and you can probably build yourself a Crimson Guard this game on it. Against the Beastmaster and Nature's Prophet, I would say that it's worth it.
Yeah. I mean, this is a super protected Underlord pick. There's no Bat Rider. There's no Rubik. So I mean, you have like a lot of things that you can do with this. They're gonna ban out the Terror Blade and probably some of the really hard lane counters, so they get rid of the Monkey King in the safe lane. I
Mhm.
think this does make sense, but I'm not 100% on this because you could still just take Nature's Prophet. I feel like it is going to be Nature's Prophet in the safe lane, and they need a mid lane here for Infinity. So we'll see what Alliance
Yeah,
decide to do.
yeah. Sven banned out now, so yeah, it gives him a lot of armor if they were to run this as a support hero. But I'm actually kind of surprised that they banned out the Sven. This hero has not seen a lot of success from what we've watched. I think it's won one game that we've seen, but even then, it wasn't really the Sven that won him that game.
Yeah. I mean, they're looking for a one position on Alliance right now, right? And Sven does deal with Beastmaster and his creeps pretty well. They get rid of the Puck.
Mhm.
That was a really good ban. That would have been a really solid pick here up against the Pango. Really good at finding the Snapfire and the Silencer.
Back
Mhm.
toast.
Special move.
Now, as
Well,
for Infinity, plenty of
maybe
reserve
also a
time.
sign they plan on grabbing something like a Storm Spirit as their last pick.
I feel like they need a mid laner. I really do. I'm just curious what that's going to be. It needs to be some sort of initiator for sure. I mean, we saw the Queen of Pain earlier, which wasn't bad, but up against Underlord, Silencer, it feels kind of rough. You're dealing with a Pango mid, so Huskar?
Huskar. I mean, they do have an opportunity to counterpick it. I feel like Pango's not that bad against Huskar.
Oh, the Pango can't play the lane at all. That lane
Well,
is,
he can't play the lane, but post laning
yeah.
phase, Pango does pretty well. Well, 40 seconds of reserve time left. Okay, so you have a lot of Zoo. I think both teams could benefit. I've been saying it all day, even though we haven't seen it a single time. But Kunkka, I absolutely love this hero. I think it's a great frontliner. It builds an early BKB. You have great initiation power with it. I would love it for either of these teams here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think what you pick on Infinity. Like what would Leo style want to play? The problem if you go Huskar is you can just pick up like a sniper or something and then suddenly have a massive issue.
Mhm. Well,
3
it's pretty
seconds, we're gonna
undecided.
find out.
Yeah,
It's a weird looking Huskar.
a very strange looking Huskar. One of the weirdest I've ever seen. In fact, maybe Leo style just plans on playing this tiny in the mid lane.
I
I
don't know
don't
where
think it'll
this
be mid
Marana's
Marana.
going. It might be safe
Okay.
lane Marana, dude.
10 seconds left. Well,
Mid Nature's Prophet, offlane Beastmaster, safe lane Marana.
Yeah, like I really don't know where these heroes are going, but we will find out. As for Alliance, oh, it's mid tiny. Duh. It's
I
mid
just said that,
tiny. Yeah, it's support
like, 15
Marana with the
seconds ago.
Beastmaster, mid tiny, Nature's Prophet into the safe lane. Okay. I don't know why
Maybe.
I just forgot about this hero.
Don't count your treants before they hatch, though.
That's true. That's true. Alliance for the safe lane. What do they need? Something that beats the Beastmaster. Drow is still available.
I mean, you were talking about the sniper pick, but against the Marana, I'm not as crazy about it.
I like the Drow. That's a pretty good Drow game.
Mm, Okay. Drow would be all right, but you have a couple ways of getting on top of it. As soon as you like walk away, Disruptor can potentially pull you back. You can have Vision of Drow when you're trying to come into fights with the Beastmaster Hawk too. There's a couple issues with the Drow.
There are. It's not a perfect Drow game.
Johnson, welcome to Cave
Yo, let's go. I
It is
knew.
the sniper. Yeah.
Oh, it's a good sniper game. It's
Look at
such a
that
hard sniper
long-
game, dude. This hero is impossible for the Beastmaster to play into in the lane.
Dude, you can barely see the hero underneath all the hats that this guy's got. He's got like some massive backpack. His gun is significantly bigger than he is, and
I love it.
I don't even know what's going on with his hat.
Dude, it's fine. He's just gonna go hide in the trees. You'll never see him. He's gonna blend in.
That does not blend in with anything.
What do you
He's
mean?
obstructed, but it's like his vision is obstructed.
It's fine. He's a trained armsman.
300 confirmed kills.
Oh my god. I feel like he needs to go to jail, not be celebrated. Yeah, Kataro sniper. This is probably as good of a sniper game as you're gonna get. Of course, Leo style mid tiny Nature's Prophet at the safe lane, but sniper silencer are gonna crush this Beastmaster Mirana lane. So we saw Kataro like ball out with a Bloodseeker. It's the easiest sniper we're gonna see for a while. I'm curious how this mid lane Tiny versus Pango is gonna go though. I think that's where like we're gonna see some of the tempos from both the teams. Like maybe Leo style can make some things work here.
I think this lane will probably go in favor of actually I'm a little bit out of it. I think that it'll probably go the way of
All right, get ready.
wait. All right. So I think it'll probably go the way of the Dire. Sorry about that. I was distracted by a message as well. Also losing my mind towards the end of the day.
It's all right. It
Oh.
happens. It happens.
Dire is my favorite for game number 2 here. I think Infinity have got this. Even though I'm normally a Hikori fan, even though they are now Alliance, I continue to love them. Even when they're spraying Lotus on the mid lane, I continue to love them.
I am all in Alliance. I think their draft is just really solid once again. I think Kataro should have a pretty good time here on his sniper, and I don't think he's going to be too worried at all. Oh, CS there for El Micho. Huge. 8 gold.
All right, everybody.
And 6 experience. Pog.
Very cool. It is crazy that these things only give you 6 experience when the boars give you 60.
Well, you can spawn a lot more of them.
That's true. I feel like that's not really fair, though. The boars also have a lot less HP.
That's true. All right, top rune. Let's see what we got here. Leo style. He's got the good old tree grab. Arrow, tanked by the Underlord. Totally intended. As they chase after Genic. All right. They get 3 runes here for the side of Alliance. I think they're more than happy with that. Underlord will have to send out some additional regen here. And he is going to go for the Wraith Bands this time. Like I said, I actually personally like the Wraith Bands over the Bracers. Last game, I did understand what you were talking about when, in terms of that lane, like regen just a little bit more valuable. But they're actually dodging the lane. It's Beastmaster top and Nature's Prophet bottom.
Well, again, you didn't want to see the Beastmaster up against the Sniper. Like Sniper easily wins that lane, so now they can actually trade here with Disruptor and the Nature's Prophet against Sniper and Silencer. Oh, lanes are going to be relatively even. The question is if Alliance rotates their heroes to match them. I mean, I think what's done is done at this point. If you teleport to the bottom lane and switch things up, they're just going to follow you, right?
Yeah, I agree. Eventually, Sniper will be fine in this lane, but the problem is Nature's Prophet has like 15 more damage than him and has way better stat gain. So if he sends out, he's going to go double Wraithband on the Nature's Prophet. I was like, as long as he just sends out some early stat items, he's going to be super fine here. And that extra armor is going to go a really long way into this against the right clicks from the Sniper. So lane will be fairly important as we go on. Let's take a look at mid lane. Leo Styles Tiny versus Analog's Pangolier. It's actually burned through all of his mana. About to have enough for the bottle. And top lane. What do we got here? Snapfire versus Mirana. And of course, Beastmaster versus Underlord. Now, I feel like this lane's still pretty good for the Underlord. I don't think he's really that worried. He's going to have to still go Axis spam on Oscar to find some CS, but Underlord should free farm this for the most part, I think.
Yeah. I mean, he's just gonna have a massive damage advantage with the atrophy aura. Like, if you build up a bunch of axes onto Vitaly, like them trading becomes a little bit easier. And he has gone level 2 into Inner Beast rather than going for the boar because they're worried about just like the boars getting killed and Underlord getting a massive XP advantage. Genek goes kind of far forward here, and Vitaly's gonna wrap around him.
He's got leaps. Yeah. Did
Yep.
get level 2 on the Mirana, so leaps available.
It's already gone through 2 charges. I mean, it's a 45-second charge restore time. I think they just continue to run at him, force these leaps out of him.
You definitely can on El Misho. I think the main thing is just keep the lane 1v1 of Underlord versus the Beastmaster. I guess, honestly, the lane's not going bad for the Beastmaster. He's kind of fine. But Vitaly can freeze the lane here outside his tower, and that should push pretty heavily. So now with the lane this deep, it becomes very difficult for the Beastmaster.
Yeah. Lane is pretty static nearby the tower where Sniper is too, so they're not going to actually be able to run down the Sniper. Can't take advantage of the glimpse. Here. Pushes in for now. They re-aggro the creeps here. Meanwhile, Analog, he's under the lane by the Tiny, who is
Bottom lane?
as
Gardic? That's going to be first blood. Goes the way of Prada. He managed to do a lot of damage on over to Dad's Nature's Prophet, but he's got a TP. He needs one more level in order to get that level of teleportation. But overall, that's a big win for the side of Infinity. Actually, he just got boots. Oh my gosh. I was going to think Kataro might just run him down here, but decides against it.
He wants to know that Gardic is back, but they're too close to the tower at this point. They're going to be able to walk away. 4 minutes coming around. El Misho and Genek are both rotating for the water runes, so they're running into each other at the river and once again forced to just leap away.
Oh, got the headshot proc. And Dad in some trouble. No, not going to be able to find the kill there, but a second shrapnel back the other way. This one will be enough to find the kill onto Prada. Kataro does pop the stick.
Dad is dead. Or it'll be close to it.
No, not
He
quite.
can't finish him off. I guess he's just too tanky with these Wraith Bands.
Yeah. Double Wraith Bands plus the tower armor. Yeah, he's got like 13 armor under that tower.
These Blades of Wisdom really ain't what they used to be. I mean, it's only like 2 or 3 pure damage that you're adding to your attacks right now.
But, I mean, hey, it's 2 ints right now for the silencer. That goes a long way later.
Mm-hmm.
But CS-wise, the Sniper's doing great versus the Nature's Prophet, right? Like 14-5 versus 30-6. Granted, some of the CS is going to be the treants, right? Like, it's not all going to be worth as much money, but it does add up for sure.
We switch over to nighttime. I wouldn't be surprised if we see rotation coming out from Prada. He's gone 2 points into Thunderstrike, 1 into Glimpse, so he does have to be pretty close to any heroes if he actually wants to get on top of them. And I don't think he'll be able to get kill on the Analog if Analog hits level 6, but it looks like Tiny's going to hit 6 before Analog, and maybe Disruptor wants to make a rotation. He'll only win about halfway before planting a ward inside the jungle, so they'll scout Analog if he tries to come bottom, but I guess they're not that confident killing him.
New
6 minutes,
level
power
4
rune.
on the Silencer already. I mean, he's getting a lot of XP on this 5. And
Mid
Silencer
lane.
can be kind of scary. Oh, yeah, you're right. Mid lane, Avalanche into Arrow. Easy pick off there for the Pangolier. And El Misho will just yoink the Invis rune. So you're not going to get the bottle refill there on the Tiny, which is a little unfortunate. And he will take your bounty rune as well. But we'll still pretty happy with the kill, I think.
Yeah. He's going to walk all the way back to base and leave mid for Genek to farm up a little bit.
Dude, look at top lane. Oscar is just getting ran down. El Misho under the cover of Invis. They're gonna see him now.
Not anymore, yeah. If we had right underneath the tower.
It's like, I'm coming for you. I mean, it's a great fort, actually. They got the catapult still
What?
alive.
The Glimpse Sniper back.
Okay. I mean, that's so much damage out onto the NP. He can just TP back base here, but that's still pretty rough. But you might be losing your top tower. Oscar needs to clear these creeps up soon. Never mind. Arrow's gonna grab the catapult, so salvaged.
Radiant's middle tower is about to be a pile of smoking rock.
He's just got to continue to spam the axes under the creep wave here, though, in order to damage them and get them off his goddamn tower.
Bottom lane, Fiend's Gate comes through. They see the tiniest rotation. Rolling Thunder will connect, and Sniper gonna be able to burn down Leo style as the shrapnel connects into the trees. They've got the Nature's Prophet as well, and they're looking for the Disruptor. He drops the sentries like, I think they see me, guys. The stun will at least hit him for now, but the nice glimpse will be
Yeah, I'm
enough to
surprised he
save
doesn't
Prada.
just TP out. He might die for not TPing.
Yeah,
right?
that slow is gonna catch him. That was enough. Well played by Almisho. And a bottle refill into the mid lane from Gardic ends up being a really sick play.
Top lane, yeah, TP's up onto the Underlord. Roar comes out onto him. He's just
All right,
dead.
nicely done. The arrow
Ooh,
actually doesn't
arrow's off
connect.
the mark.
Hiding in the trees. They will get him eventually.
You'd think so. You
All
hope
right,
so.
there it
Okay.
You had no place here.
Yeah, they do manage to grab him. Analog finds a regen rune up at the top side of the river. And it looks like he wants to... Okay, he's just gonna... We have this creep camp that's been stacked for him.
Yeah, he's like, if I can just farm this, like, no big deal.
Yeah, and he's not gonna have any damage taken from this. Is again the regen. He's gonna keep him going, and it gets him a lot closer to his diffusal blade. He's like what? 1400 gold away from it now. Not bad.
And we've been seeing a lot of
Probably hoping to catch a glimpse of him.
Pangos try to aim for that like 12-minute diffusal timing. It's mid lane, Leo style. Almost gets the Avatos arrow set up. With all this going on, though, Kataro, again, having a great time on the Sniper, even with the lane swap. So he is almost to his Maelstrom.
Just 500 gold away from it right now.
3-point shrapnel as well, so he can farm stacks pretty easily, as he just stacks the hard camp there after clearing the mid wave. Surprised he pulled it out of the shrapnel, but it's all right, I guess. Still get it.
Eventually.
Slow and steady. Nature's Prophet is recovering, though, and being that this is your safe lane, he needs to come online soon.
Oh.
He's going for the Midas top lane. Roar's gonna cancel it. Genic able to chase down
Nicely done.
the Underlord. I mean, that's a big kill. And he's gonna get the TP out, too. That's earn. That's nicely done.
Yeah. Guitar catches dad on the wrong side of the tree line. Does he get this? He does. He interrupts it.
Oh, boy.
He's just dead on the Nature's Prophet. He
Yeah.
realized that the first thing he was going to do when he moved in the trees is try to channel that teleport. And
I
he
mean,
punishes him for it.
you don't usually expect snipers to have ults. Like, a lot of sniper players just ignore the ult until, like, level 15. They don't even bother. But, yeah, he decided it was worth putting the point in. El Micho falling low. He's trying to get the prod on the tower. Garda so close with that last word.
That was a nice prediction play from the sniper, though. Knowing that, like, first thing he does when he moves in the trees, when I catch him out, he's going to be trying to channel that TP. If you don't do it, like, the moment you start to TP, there's no way it lands. Just due to the projectile speed coming out, as well as the 2-second aim duration and the casting animation of the spell, this comes out way too slowly.
Yeah.
It's got to be like a preemptive prediction. Mechanism now completed already.
On Underlord? Yeah?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Going for the early Guardian Greaves. I like it a lot.
He's super farmed, man.
Yeah.
Second highest net worth.
Cleans up
Mid
the
lane,
board.
lose
Oh,
Gardic.
yeah, mid lane, they do lose Gardic. But
Middle tower is hanging on by a brick.
they need to defend the tower more than anything. They have the catapult here. They're going to bring in the Pangolier. He just drops the Rolling Thunder. On the backside, they drop the Fiend's Gate as well. The slow will connect, but do they have detection for this? There they do. They drop it now. The Pit of Malice, the Chain Stuns holding them down. Mortimer Kisses doing some work. The Swashbuckle away. They finish him off. Meanwhile, mid lane, Prada just takes a few globs right here at the end, but a big Static Storm onto 4. Gardic trying to chase down the Mirana. The Silence is connecting, trying to TP on out. He actually misses the Swash as he just TPs through. Ooh.
Yeah, and they get on top of Guitardo and they try to put a lot of damage in him. Like, the Roar came out, but pops his 10-charge stick. Underlord's beside him, pops the mechanism. He's just healing up way too much.
They found Prada.
Prada, they missed the swashbuckle, but
He didn't stick around for the bonus int.
man got
Okay.
peeped.
That thing is standing on its last brick.
Tiny tries to TP right back in.
He spots a regen. Is it worth
he's
dying
gonna
for
chase
this?
down for this. It is not worth dying for.
Oh, Lee Styles
He's gonna
dying
lose
for
in
it.
for this as well.
He's definitely dying for it.
All right, Leo Styles gotta calm down, man.
The prize is mine.
That's gonna delay his blink dagger by a lot. Just taking death after death like
Yeah,
that.
2 deaths in a row. Absolutely.
Yep.
Now they lose the mid tower as a result. They did manage to take bottom tower with Oscar, but yeah, that is not nearly as good. Talia will head bottom to continue to just farm it up here on the Underlord. He's having a great time.
Once the Beastmaster got flying out right now. Just doing a Basilius, wants more mana. He's got 4 points in axes, it makes sense. He's just trying to spam his abilities to farm.
Hope get him towards the
Plus
Vlads too, right?
Yeah.
Wait, that builds into Vlad still, right? Does it?
Yeah.
It
I'm with
does.
the
Okay.
Overlord? Yeah.
No, I mean the Bassi.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where it's like these recipes have been changed so many times. I'm like, I don't remember.
We get it, you're old.
I just
You
buy
don't know where you
things.
are.
I just throw my money at the store and the shopkeeper gives it to me. Mid lane, tower, gonna get taken down here by the Beastmaster, the good old troll summoner, classic. So they even up the map for both sides. The top tower falls for the side of Infinity as well. You have a nice ward here that is kind of scouting them out. He's gonna know now. Instantly giving that one. He's got the courier. Ooh, Genix just waiting for the courier now.
Ooh. And he gets it. Very nice. They finished the diffusal blade on the Pango, by the way.
Okay, okay. And Dad does have his Midas, and he's almost to his Mithril Hammer, so that's going to get him to his Maelstrom. So the Nature's Prophet managing to kind of catch back up in net worth. Still a little bit behind the Sniper, which is a little bit concerning, obviously.
His Sniper is having way too good of a game right now.
I told you, man. They against the Beastmaster would have been even worse.
5-0, 121 CS. Yeah, Nature's Prophet trying to run these treants into the buildings, but again, he's gonna provide even more money for the Sniper.
I'm curious what his next item's going to be. He's got the Hurricane Pike and then the Shard queued up. The Shard is pretty sick, but this game it doesn't really feel as valuable, right? Because normally it's good against like the melee counters, right?
I mean, it'll get Beastmasters like units off of you, and it's another escape for Sprout.
That's the reason. Thank you. I'm trying to figure out what it was. It's the Sprout. That's what it is.
His NP is just gonna jump on you and try to Sprout you. I mean, he's holding onto a Quelling Blade still, but it means that he can free up an inventory slot afterwards.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is. Bottom lane, Global Science is going to come out. Analog's got the Rolling Thunder. He's looking for his targets. Disruptor's just going to die to the Mortimer Kisses as now Leo Styles on the run. End up missing. They don't have detection? Oh my goodness. Leo Style, he's safe.
They're gonna know that he went this way. Analog is looking for him. He is safe for now.
Oscar, is he safe? For the
They have
moment,
vision of Elmisha
they're
with
going to
the
go
sword.
for
Yeah, they
Vitalier.
see this.
He's got the Guardian Greaves. Oh, they turn it around. Nature's Prophet to fall. They get on top of Oscar as well. Genic trying to TP on out. He will be able to. So, you get the Silencer, but it costs you your 1 and your 3 in the process. They were trying to play around this war, and it did not work.
I mean, they have so much vision ready. They're like, "Oh, right, this will be an easy fight. We can play around this," but they've just responded too fast on Alliance.
Also, Underlord Guardian Greaves with that Attribute Aura, level 3, he's just too tanky. I think Sniper saw Prada. He's got the bonus night vision. Prada did not see the Sniper, but they know exactly where he is. Oh, your courier with your Hurricane Pike is now... He dropped the Force Staff on the ground. All right, what a gamer,
now he picks it up.
actually.
Oh my god, Kataro?
What a gamer. Just drops the Force Staff on the ground. That is the riskiest thing I've seen in a while. He didn't get the Pike recipe, but he does have a Force Staff now.
I had a fraction of a second thinking we were like in like 2008 or something.
Or like
Killer
Courier's
Curry,
Drop.
just on the ground. I'm like, wait, what?
It just goes straight. It just literally teleported back in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Years 2008. Mom brought home pizza from Costco. It's a good night.
Dude, I haven't had a Costco pizza in a hot minute.
Yeah, same.
What am I doing with my life?
You
Anyway,
got a Costco membership?
no, I'm gonna get one though soon, because I'm moving.
Yeah, that's what they always say. You procrastinate. You can improve your life right now. But this isn't an advertisement. This is a Dota game, baby. Come on. I'm getting us off track again.
Sorry. Top lane, Kataro, top net worth, just cleaning up creeps, cleaning up stacks. What a great time. Nature's Prophet, despite that death, is really kind of staying with him, to be honest, which is, you know, something. But I do have to say, I feel like Alliance's draft works better against the Nature's Prophet than Infinity's draft works against the Sniper.
I mean, I did predict Infinity for this game. I think that they have ways of getting on top of the Sniper. As the game goes on, I start to question my choice because the Sniper is just having the perfect game.
Shadows.
Yeah, it's quite good. They've almost got Gobble up for the Snapfire, which should be fun. Bottom lane, they tried to grab Analog. They end up not getting the Static Storm out, so he lives.
Illusion.
Dude, El Misho is only like 1,100 gold from an axe. Top lane. Ooh. Leo Style gets out just barely. They've got a channel onto the Mirana. She's into the trees. Pit of Malice off the mark. There's going to be the second jump. They know he's here somewhere. Shield Crash connected. Oh, they're picking up. He's like, hey,
exactly
try here,
is.
guys. Pops the mech. They know it. They know he's here. He's going to die eventually. Oh, this is sad. They got him.
Goodbye. Yeah, they realized that is the only place that he could be. They pinged out like the exact square that he was on.
Well,
unfortunate.
But Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated.
despite
Charges as
all
well.
of the kills Kataro has been, or Gardic has been part of, he only has 6 ints stolen, which is kind of surprising.
Yeah, I mean, he walked away from a couple of kills, right?
Yeah, he did. Looks like they're setting up bottom
He's been dead for
potentially
other
here
ones.
with Prada. Nah, Misho doesn't want to risk it. He's out. Meanwhile, they're going into the Roche pit. This is going to be the first Roche, but Wrath of Nature connects, so they know there's a Hawk scouting this one out. And they have to
Until
back
they
off.
think better of it.
At least for now. They got to get a sentry down, and then they'll be fine.
Yeah.
That sentry is not on the backside of the pit, though. Mid lane, though. Ancient Thunderhide. Rip. LV show comes up. Just blasts it for
I'll
the
be having
250.
that.
He's like,
Yeah.
I need my Ags, guys. Give me something.
Yeah, so I can steal more farm from you.
Now, but Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated. Okay, fine. You can.
It's good stuff. I love that. I love to see that.
600 net worth away from the Blade of... Oh, sorry. Yeah, Blade of Alacrity to finish up this Aghanim Scepter. They get to smoke up and look for a kill.
Genix almost got a Guardian Greaves, and Dad just finished up his BKB, so Nature's Prophet not going to be nearly as easy to bring down as in these last fights. He finished up the Mjolnir on the Sniper, which, I mean, it's nice. It's a lot of damage, but we'll see. Oh, into the trees. Leo Style, he already blinked. Moonlight Shadow will come through. The Chain Suns are there. They need the Pit of Malice. They got it.
From
From Sharpshooter. And there it is. No Tiny. That's your opportunity for Roche, I think.
I already walked towards the pit. They do have vision up on the high ground. Prada. Looks like Kizaru just TPs to the other side of the map. Wants to be able to clear out the tier 2. Then they'll probably move into the pit. D-Ward's going to come out now. Yeah. Sentry Ward from Gardic. With that, they're going to know that they're inside the Roche. The question is if they can do anything about it without Leo Style alive. And probably not.
Ooh, the glimpse to stop the counter push. All right. So they've been sitting down here on Prada and Oscar for a while, and
They can
after
just
they send the
Fiend's Gate,
Underlord
man.
back. Yeah, I guess you're right. They could just Fiend's Gate. That is very true. But they're just going to finish the Roche on instead. So tier 2 for Roche, an exchange as old as time, really. You know.
I think they Fiend's Gate onto Prada here. Alright, they don't do it. I was hoping for cool plays. I want to see everyone hop in the bus.
I mean, when you Fiend's Gate onto a Disruptor, you do have to be careful of a Kinetic Storm Static Steal. So what did I just say?
Radiant's bottom tower
Kinetic
is
field
getting
static
obliterated.
storm. Jesus.
You can look, it's kind of fun.
It's been a long day, man. It's been a really long couple of days.
Don't worry. Actually, it doesn't get easier tomorrow. It's just
No.
as hard tomorrow.
I work in the morning.
Yeah, you
I-
work and then do this.
And then I do this. Oh,
That's
Leo style
okay.
top lane. Learning firsthand what the sniper experience is like.
You know what? Shout out to Nouns for making my job pretty easy. I only need to take like a couple of meetings with them the last couple of days. They're like, yeah, we know you're casting. It'll be fine.
That's nice of them. Genic
And is
gets the leap out. They do manage to protect the wards. Gobble, not on the mark. So that's going to be the Ags reveal there for the Snapfire.
Dire's top tower is really taking
Ooh,
a
the
beating.
courier lives.
Radiant's middle
Snapfire.
tower is about to be a pile of
Careful.
smoking rocks.
bottom lane. They end up catching Battalion down here. They drop so much on him.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Coming down.
I mean, I think it's worth it. He's the one that defends the high ground. I mean,
Yeah.
besides Sniper, but he's definitely one of them. No leap charges left. Analog just makes real quick work of that Mirana. He did get the Moonlight
They're gonna
Shadow
walk
off,
up high
though.
ground.
Leo Stout coming in right up onto the high ground. Global silence as a response. El Misho, he's just going to walk away. They've got a Gobble Up if they want to re-engage as well. Tiny just going to shoot through. And there it is. Gobble Up. He looks for more. Leo Style not going to be able to survive this one.
Yeah.
Lose the
Sniper
tier
heads
2.
back to defend. Dad
Oh,
gonna
man.
try to TB out, but again, he would have needed to preemptively use that assassin in order to interrupt.
They want
him,
to keep
but now
fighting.
They realize
Dad's under ward sentry. Oh no! His BKB,
He's got
he's
BKB.
gonna be forced to use it. Analog just turns and runs. Oh man, that is rough. That is not how you want to spend that first BKB.
yeah. He managed to get away from Sniper, but yeah, caught out underneath the sentry ward. Or is supposed to get teleported into, but quick reaction there from Analog.
That's a big courier
Oh.
kill.
It's putting in some decent damage in the tier 3 in the bottom lane, though. And they forced the fortify out, so next time they shove the lane like that, they could probably just take themselves the racks. It gets pretty scary. It gets stressful when you're playing against this, man.
Yeah, it really does.
Coin for me.
At least it's not as bad as it used to be, where, you know, you didn't get refreshes on your glyphs whenever you take something, so if you, like, made one mistake, then all of a sudden you, like, lose a racks.
Or like, you know, the time when there just wasn't enough, like backdoor protection was so weak that Nature's Prophets, like Treants alone could just take your
They
tower.
buffed backdoor protection so many times
Yeah.
in this game.
Like you could literally just put
They've-
Nature's Prophets Treants on the tower and they were stronger than backdoor protection.
They've made backdoor protection stronger. They give them towers more armor. They give them more HP. They give them more damage. They have tower flak now.
They have the
They really
aura.
make defending the ancient about defending the ancient. You know?
Yeah,
Crazy.
nuts concept really.
Yeah.
Radiant, no fortification at the moment. It's coming off cooldown for not for another 3 minutes. Oof. But Taro, Hurricane Pike with the Gleipnir done, or I'm sorry, with the Mjolnir done. He's queued up a Silver Edge as his next item. How do you feel about Silver Edge here?
On Kataro,
Yeah,
I mean, it's just like a good item. Allows you to escape if you're not carrying dust. It punishes people who like have their inventory slots completely full, and it does a lot of damage. Like the attack speed plus the crit that it gives you makes it really nice.
he's going back for a BKB now, it seems. They're going to smoke up on Infinity, Moonlight shadowing through this as well. Never mind, he does just buy out the Silver Edge. But his courier's dead for 36, so they got to play under their own high ground here.
I am not a betting man, unless it's basketball. Football, Radiant does not like
And
that.
they're looking, they're not going to find anything. It's Vitaly in the mid lane. He's just hiding next to his tower, clearing the waves out with that Firestorm. And yeah, nice it up.
Things are looking dire for
We're going to go ahead and smoke up on Alliance now as they head into their own jungle, see if they can find anything.
He's in trouble, though.
I mean, Oscar would be a massive pickoff as Kataro is leading the way. He's going to get the bonus night vision, but they're going right under a Hawk.
Dire is kicking sweet hell.
And they're going to use that onto Genic. He pops that Guardian Greaves to get out of the global. That's quite nice, but it's going to be Oscar on the bottom side. Does he get the bash? Oh my god, what is the roll on that? A full
Swashbuckle's
swashbuckle
into him.
and 2 auto attacks, no bashes.
Sometimes unlucky, I suppose.
That is, yeah, that is, oof.
The seeds of fortune.
What can you do?
That is very rough. Well,
Pangolier now has a Maelstrom of his own queued up. I'm surprised by that one. I guess maybe he feels like he was struggling to deal with a Nature's Prophet and Beastmaster Zoo. Even if AoE just some swashbuckle and shield crash though. I don't know. Probably changes his mind from this one.
well, that has finally overtaken the sniper in terms of net worth. We knew this was coming eventually. Also manages to find an Elven Tunic, which is quite good. He queues up the Assault Cross next.
No,
I
we really
mean-
are just playing Rat Dota right now. I mean, look at this: 17 to 8, or Alliance to Infinity. Regardless of that, you're up 2k net worth on Infinity. You've gotten the high ground a couple of times.
It started out
Which one
with
is
a
the
lot of
real
kills.
Alliance? Which team is the real Alliance, man?
Oh, Genic just yoinks the DD rune. They're looking for Marana. He's got no leap charges left. They actually decide not to jump for the high ground.
And he's gonna back off afterwards. Too difficult to kill. Guardian Greaves makes him incredibly tanky.
Oh my God, Prada. Well, that's the bonus night vision. That'll happen.
Bottom lane, Nature's Prophet and Beastmaster trying to split push down here, but with you missing one support hero, it'll make it really easy for them to just move somebody down to the bottom lane, and that somebody's going to be the Underlord. Surprised he hasn't gone the Crimson Guard this game. Again, against the Beastmaster and the Nature's Prophet, I feel like it's pretty value.
Yeah. He's just going the Firestorm
Ow.
talents. That's why. Like, he can clear the wave pretty easy with just Firestorm talents.
Yeah.
So, Firestorm cooldown. Didn't go the Radius, but has the Shard now. So, the increased wave count, which just increases that DPS, like, pretty dramatically. Dude,
It just does a ton of damage.
for a while, it was bugged, where, like, the DPS actually went down when you bought the Shard, which was super cool bug. El Misho able to dodge this out. They're going to have the Underlord get ready to join here on the backside. They found Dad. He's going to be forced to BKB. Pangolier stuck inside the Sprout. He goes down. There's going to be the global sides. He steals the gem as well. El Misho and Gardic will find the Tiny, but he's going to turn around with a BKB. Just slaps him down, finds the kill with ease. Kataro never even in the fight. They get themselves
TPs
two
to the
really
bottom
big
lane
kills.
immediately after this as well. He wants to be able to push to the high ground. They have Fortify available again right now on Alliance. So I'm not sure he's going to be able to get anything from this, especially with Underlord reacting. Like, this is the guy they have to kill in order to get any damage on with the towers.
Radiant's middle tower.
You could grab the bounty runes from the Radiant jungle, though. That'd be a nice find.
It's pretty nuts how Nature's Prophet has more agi gain than a sniper.
He has more agi gain than most heroes. And more int gain than most heroes. And
Yeah.
his strength growth rate is higher than, I think, like half the heroes in the game.
He has the highest stat growth by like a landslide of any Dota 2 hero. I know that
that's why he
much.
scales so well. The stats are just crazy high. You might as well like have more passive abilities or some shit like that. The abilities also happen to be crazy good. Anyways, he's going for Satanic as his next item.
Yeah, I don't know how you
So.
kill him once he has like Satanic AC. Vitaly, like you're never gonna get to this. You're never gonna crack this tower as long as the Underlord is alive. So trying to figure out really how to deal with that, and it's gonna be under the cover of Moonlight Shadow. He has a Force Staff, and he's just gonna get tossed right into the hands of Oscar. And with Dad showing up, that's how you kill him.
Look at you go. Hacking at limbs.
Kitaro tries to TP in, but just ends up reacting a little bit too slow. So at the very least, the Underlord is down for 47 seconds, does not have buyback available. As long as they throw Hawks over the Roche Pit here, it's just exactly what they're doing. They'll know when it respawns, Nature's Prophet TP in there, and they'll be able to take care of this without having to worry about the Underlord.
Don't
But-
look now.
oh,
Radiant's
they clear
bottom
out the
tower is
Hawk.
getting obliterated.
Leo style,
Unlucky.
he's got an Invis rune.
It's kind of funny.
You should know
They
they
knocked it
just
out.
killed a Hawk there. He's like, wait a minute, they have detection.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, there's the Roshan.
I do see Genic for the moment. Dude, Genic is so farmed on this Mirana. Oh my goodness. Gobble up. Sends him in. Does he have the shield crash damage? Nice freezing. Ooh. Global signs comes through. Pango stuck. He's just dead.
Dominating.
You got the 20 talent.
The counter of the Nature's Prophet into Pango is absolutely unplayable.
Yeah. He needs the shard for this, right? He needs to be able to roll up in order. Actually, no, it's just Pierce's magic immunity. I forgot.
It pierces magic me, but when you're rolled up, if he hits you, you're gonna get shoved outside of the trees because you'll run through.
Well, didn't have
Unless it
the
doesn't
Quelling
let
Blade
you
in his
roll
inventory
up,
at the
but I'm
time.
pretty sure you can.
Yep. But yeah, he didn't have his Quelling Blade in his inventory at the time, so he just dies. That's just how it be. You know what's even more insane is
Oh, Kataro has to BKB. That is really rough.
Tiny can just like toss him in. The Hawk is giving them vision right now. I think they see this. Yeah, they see the sniper with this thing, right?
Yeah. I mean,
But-
you have an 11k lead now on Infinity. You just got second Roche. Who took the shard? It was the NP, so he took Curse of the Old Growth. Okay. Why not? It's pretty good. And Nature's Prophet. It turns out even Sniper can't be a better ranged carry than Nature's Prophet.
Shut my eyes right now. Dyer is kicking sweet hell.
How did we get to
Sure.
this era where like like the best ranged carries in the game are int heroes?
I mean, SC? Probably means sec or something like that. Anyways,
Yeah.
how do we get to this era? Items have scaled, stat growth rates have scaled. I feel like before, like it was very like your late game carry potential was very much tied to the fact that you're an agility hero, and agility heroes like build agility items. Now they've evened out the game, so like range right clickers who are int can kind of just build items that give you a lot of damage. There's items like Gleipnir where it gives you a lot of int and other stats and a ton of damage as well. And the game isn't as tied to like building things like a butterfly. So again, power creep as far as stat growth rate goes on a lot of heroes is how we got here. I guess they didn't want it to be like, okay, agility heroes are the ultimate late game things.
Most
able
agility
to play-
heroes don't win late game outside of Faceless Void now,
Yeah.
which is kind of nuts to think about. Like most agi heroes are worse late game than
Most agi heroes don't have very high stat growth rate.
yeah.
Like agi heroes have like some of the worst stat growth rate in the game.
Yeah. Do you remember when agility used to
because
provide
agility's so
movement
good.
speed, dude? They need to bring that back. That's how they
No,
fix this.
yeah, let's give strength status resistance as well. Very cool.
No. Screw everyone else. You know, they don't need it.
Just agility.
They're already so
heroes, okay.
broken. Agi heroes are just dead.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the scaling of like how stat growth rates have changed over the years is kind of insane.
Tiny almost has his Aghanim Scepter, which will be quite nice. He's just holding on to a Enchanted Quiver as well. I mean, I feel like he should go Ags, but he's kind of holding on to it. He has a Blink BKB in his Midas, so it's Leo style. Now the second time we've seen him buy a Midas on in a very unorthodox hero, first being the Venomancer.
Yeah.
The seeds of fortune.
Smoked up
Just in
heading
the late
bottom.
game.
I mean, maybe they can catch NP trying to cut the wave. That would be absolutely massive, but Dad now has an Iascati going for a butterfly of his own.
Has the Aghanim Scepter done on Tiny?
Okay, he did buy it out. I like it. I think that's really good.
I mean, it's good in one way, it's bad in another. You turn your Tiny into a ranged right clicker instead of somebody who fights on the front line. And you need someone to like kind of commit onto the sniper.
All right, Prada. That's a pretty ballsy play here. Silencer is going to be able to get out of this, but the question is, can he get away from the Nature's Prophet? Oh, Curse of the Old Growth actually misses. And Gardic without a TP. I mean, there's nothing he can really do. He's just going to try and do what damage he can back to the Disruptor, but it's a big old crit right there.
But yeah, hits him with the silver edge, guaranteed. That hurts.
Meanwhile, mid lane, they found the Underlord, and Tiny almost blows him up. Rotation on in from the sniper. He's going to try and do some damage back on over to these heroes, but they don't have detection. There's the roar from Oscar. He does have the Silver Edge and a BKB to play with. Kataro just jumps up onto the high ground. Instead,
Analog's
Dad
dead.
once again has soloed Analog, and they're just chasing Kataro into the tier 4s. Nature's Prophet cannot be stopped. He's got him, man. We saw him earlier, literally 1v5ing teams. Gardic sniped in the fountain. Now Mortimer Kiss is coming through from El Micho. And just
He'll
like
move
that.
around the map faster than any other hero. Stat growth rate is way higher. He just scales so well in the late game, and they weren't able to deal with him.
All right, 20k gold lead, 3 heroes dead without buyback. It looks like it's over. Dad still has an Aegis for another 30 seconds. And Infinity looking like they're going to be able to tie up the series. That's huge. Get themselves a
NP
very
just
nice...
built a butterfly.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, he had it queued up for a while. I mean, it's great against Sniper. He's not building an MKB.
He does have a Mjolnir, though.
Yeah.
30% accuracy with that one.
Prada, he caught Vitali. Arrow
He
comes
is
through,
dead.
even the roar, and so much damage coming out from these guys. Monster kill now for the Nature's Prophet. He says, screw it, man. I'll go T4s. Buyback, he could use it. He could come back into the game. You don't have Gobble Up or Mortimer Kisses, though. It's pretty much all on Analog, and if I've seen it once, I've seen it again. He's just going to get sprouted. So, I don't know what he does here.
Yeah. I mean, you think it's
There's your
about
buyback
going in,
on
but
the
the moment he
Underlord.
shows himself.
Genic has a blink. Okay, not bad.
Want to know the funniest part about
Yes.
the Sprout against the Pango? Even if you're in the Rolling Thunder, it still affects you.
Yeah.
So, and it affects you in a little radius outside the Sprout as well.
Yeah.
So you can miss the Pango, and he'll be stuck in place.
Yeah, the Sprout is not the inside of the trees. It is the area of all of the trees.
Yeah.
So if any of the trees barely touches the Pangolier, he will be rooted permanently.
Mhm.
He did finally pick up the roll-up shard, and that will allow him to like get out of the Sprout if he hasn't already popped Rolling Thunder. But yeah, it's very difficult. Bottom lane, Prada. He's got an Aghanim Scepter, Static Storm in a few seconds. He's just biding his time, waiting for any hero to show himself so that the Nature's Prophet can come on in. And Kataro, oh boy. This is a massive kill if he finds it.
With the Aghanim Scepter, he probably will. I mean,
Kataro's not going to take the
Katara
bait on the
thinks
creep
better
wave.
of it.
Not going to take the bait, goes into the jungle instead.
And who knows? You may even find some tier 4 neutral items.
Yeah,
If
they
it's
need
the
to try and
Pentax
find
suit.
something here.
Continues to buy his time down here on Prada. I mean, he'd be more than happy if somebody showed himself. Anybody he shows, they die.
Dad takes the Trickster's Cloak, so more evasion, more magic resistance. I don't know how you kill this Nature's Prophet anymore.
You pray. I mean,
That's
he
it.
teleports in
Uh-oh.
front of every hero.
NP has no idea the sniper is here, and he's just like, where are my creeps? What is going on?
Yeah, he pings it out afterwards. Realizes that he's been around. Gamich's. Oh, he's invis.
He's just like, all right,
They
there's a
realize that someone's
sniper
around,
here
like,
somewhere,
yeah?
guys.
My hard camp was cleared out. The hard camp here is cleared. And Sniper scans out the disruptor. He's got to just like. I mean, he's got no TP right now.
Oh my god, dude. Imagine if Sniper gets caught right now. This would be an absolute disaster. He's
It's
undercover
not
at the
imagine if
Invis,
he gets
though.
caught. It's imagine if he gets away.
I mean, I feel like he's going to get away.
But if I was, I'd bet on Radiant's top tower coming down.
Looks like he does. Disruptor is way too far. Dude, Starver was so nervous. He moves into the trees the moment the invis ends.
I think this
Can you
remove
find-
teleportation cooldown talent needs to go. I don't think he can
I
have
think
this.
you think that's the broke, not the Sprout leashes.
I mean, they're both broken.
Not the 8-second cooldown BKB leash. BKB piercing leash.
I mean, they just make it not pierce BKB, right? And then they remove the teleportation cooldown.
Just replace it with nothing.
I mean, they give him something, like a better Wrath of Nature talent or something, right? Like give the 25 the Ags, right? Wrath of Nature Entangle or something to replace everything. Like there's a lot of ways you can fix like Nature's Prophet and make him less broken. But he
Again,
does need
I
a
told you, what
certified
happens
nerf.
if you could use like a Quelling Blade on Nature's Prophet and kill him like he's a tree?
You know, I would Make it the Battle Fury upgrade, you know?
No, just
Yeah.
the quelling
No,
blade.
it has to be the Battle Fury upgrade, you know? Dude, they're so tired of Prada. They find him. He's been sitting in this bottom tree for like 10 minutes waiting for someone, and he gets scouted by a courier. Well played by Kataro there.
Yeah. Someone's been hanging around here. If Nature's Prophet is like so confident down here all the time.
They got a Hawk here in the mid lane. Genic. He's going to pop the smoke. The Hawk will reveal him. He instantly pops that Moonlight Shadow and jumps away. They're going to try and chase. The Gobble Up connects, but Analog just gets destroyed by the Tiny. Oh my goodness. Up onto the high ground. He's in trouble. Sniper gets caught by the roar. The BKB out from Vitaly. Sniper is going to need help and fast. Where's the Nature's Prophet? Killing your whole backline. And now Kataro trying to TP out Tiny. Just doing way too much damage with the tree volley. Oh my goodness.
You've got buyback on 2 of these heroes, but I don't know how you fight them. Global Silence is now down.
You BKB'd on the
Thunder's on
Sniper.
cooldown for another 40 seconds too.
And Tiny one-shotted you with tree volley.
Yeah.
Turns out getting Penta Edge Sword on this hero with a Daedalus is a lot of damage.
Decent.
It took 1,600 damage from the volley. Oh, speaking of which, catch a Vitaly there on the backside. Dads has this DD rune, just gonna get to work on this lane of barracks. Jump in from Prada. There's a Static Storm, holding that Underlord in place. They're gonna buy back on the Sniper and try and get active. Maybe they can get a kill, but Leo style, he tosses out Oscar. He's safe, baby. Mega Creep secured. They're looking for Dad. They can't even find it. The Gobble Up connects, but so what? They jump in. Leo Styles got his eyes set. Nice rolling thunder. He's got a BKB here. He's going to be forced to use it, and there it is.
Leashed.
The good old leash.
Oh, he throws. He uses the trees from the sprout.
He's loading the cannon, man. He's just loading the cannon. A classic strategy.
Yeah,
they're just falling apart.
Again.
That is it. GG comes out. Infinity will take the series 1-1. Nice comeback.
Close out the day. I mean, Alliance were knocking on their high ground for a little bit, but the hero's forced to come back to the Nature's Prophet. You just can't outscale this hero, I feel. It is so strong in the late game. It gives you the runaround absolutely everywhere. The stack growth rate is insane. It is way too difficult to bring down. It has been the story of today.
Yeah. Outside of a literal, like, 7-slotted Faceless Void, I don't think there's a single hero in Dota that outscales Nature's Prophet right now. Because, like, once he gets to level 25, he farms so incredibly fast. Like, if you look at his net worth, he gets to, like, level 25 and he just zooms off, and no one can stay with him. Like,
well, I mean, he's just super strong in all stages in the game. Like, at the beginning of the game, he's got the treants to work with. He does huge base damage. He moves around the map very quickly. He just has so many different things, and that Sprout leash talent, I think, like, really rounded him out against a lot of different heroes that were normally pretty good against him. So, again, it is too hard to fight into him.
Yep. Really well played. We end up the night on a good old 1-1. So a solid, fun day of Dota. But we're going to be back tomorrow, so don't worry. Don't cry. You know, you'll see our faces here very soon. But that will do it for us this evening. Neph, any final thoughts before we send them away?
No, just congratulations to Infinity for rounding this off, taking 1-1 against this Alliance team. SA Dota is looking pretty scary right now. I mean, Evil Geniuses and Beast Coast still very obviously at the top, but if they have the extra practice of playing in these tournaments, yeah, they're going to have even more competition in the upcoming season. So excited to see where this goes, and I'm getting more excited for the playoffs of this tournament.
Yeah, playoffs are going to be hype, man. Playoffs are going to be super hype, so we'll see what happens. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. As always, my name is Cryptic. I'm here with Neph. We will see you all tomorrow. Same place, same time. Actually, 2 hours earlier because today was delayed. Unless tomorrow gets delayed. You never know. It's we're on a wild ride and we can't get off. So have a good, wonderful night, everyone. We'll see you soon.